What's going on, arcade nerds? I'm going to talk about two things in this video. One thing I just did as of today is I got some stuff in from China, and there's a guy in China that makes little balls, balls of acrylic with real insects inside. And I thought, oh man, I could make joystick handles for Black Widow. And he happened to have beetles. Now he made these things with local insects from China. And so I got these balls and I put it on the drill press and I drilled a hole. And it's kind of like I don't know. It's 1 millimeter larger than an actual wico stick, the ball. So I drilled a hole and I heated up a wico stick and pulled off the ball. And I had the originals that went to this. These are just some extra wico sticks. Matter of fact, one of them was Simpsons. But and I put it on there, and I thought, yeah, that'd be kind of cool because there's a bug that's in the web, right? It kind of looks like a bug in the web, but I don't know. It doesn't feel right. I realize, I don't mind doing little things like this that you can easily put back to original. You know what I mean? I can easily just pull out one E-clip, stick the original stick back in, and there it is. But I don't know, this doesn't. It's a cool idea, but it doesn't really feel right. But I did talk to the guy that makes these balls, and he doesn't have Black Widows where he lives, but he would make some of these balls if I ship it to him. So and you can buy on eBay little Black Widows, real dead Black Widow. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is a cool joystick for, Black Widow? Anyways, another thing I want to talk about in this video. By the way, give me a comment down below. Is this sacrilegious to put on Black Widow? Does that look terrible to you? Anyways, give me a comment down below about these sticks. Maybe you like them. I'm not really. I'm kind of on a line with them. I don't know if it looks right to me. But another thing I want to talk about in this video is Asteroids Deluxe FPGA. Check out this sucker. There's not that many out right now, and I'm not sure if there's enough interest to have these made. But FPGA is the future, guys. Maybe not the immediate future, but FPGA is the future. If you think that 90% of the existing machines are going to be running 30 years from now, you're crazy. There's too many multicaders out there. There's too many guys throwing these boards away. And there's too many people that just don't give a shit. There's people out there that, I personally know a guy locally. I do whatever I can to save games from him. But he'll get, an Asteroids machine or whatever, working or not. He doesn't care. He'll gut it, throw the stuff away, and he will multicade it. And, there's a lot of people out there that are like that. Excuse me. And, when we don't have enough of these boards, there's two things that are going to happen in the future. We're either going to emulate that board with an FPGA, like this, or people are going to put emulators, and people are going to emulate these games, and 30 years in the future, heck, even 40 years in the future, do you think we're still gonna? Do you think someone is gonna reproduce chips that they don't make anymore, like DACs and things like that for Asteroids boards? I think not all chips, TTL chips, common TTL chips, are always going to be able to be found. I hope, but custom chips and hard to find chips, I don't know if they're all going to be reproduced, because no one's going to reproduce that chip unless there's a market for it. So I don't know. Anyways, I believe FPGA is not original. It bothers me. Yeah, I know. But I think FPGA is the wave of the future. And it's not by choice, but, I think that's what's going to happen. So I'm going to take this FPGA. This is running Asteroids Deluxe. It's basically going to replace a board like that. And with this little guy. Look at that. Amazing. And, well, anyways, let's go down to the basement and let's plug this sucker in. Okay, well, the only large monitor here that I have in the basement right now is a monitor that I modified to work with the Vectrex. And so let me go down here and let me show you the FPGA. Now currently I just connected just the outputs to the monitor and your output to the speaker. And as of now, I just have a ground wire like this that I was touching to the inputs, and that's about as far as I'm going to go right now. See, what I plan on doing is I plan on building a tiny little arcade machine, and I'm going to use that board inside it. Now, let's see here. Let me play a game, and I want to see if you guys can listen to the sounds, because I did notice that the sounds are off. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and touch my ground wire to this pin is player 1 start. Listen to these sounds. I'm going to try to control this best I can. That's left. And that's right. It's impossible to control without a control panel. Did you pick up on any of the sounds that are wrong? This is still a work in progress for a guy. The guy that did this, his name is James Sweet. He converted someone else's FPGA code to work with this specific FPGA, and that was the FPGA side, the software side, and the vector side was assembled by Fred. I'm going to mess your name up, buddy. Fred Capona, man, Copina is something. I'm sorry, Fred. I forgot your last name. He has one of those crazy to pronounce last names. Yeah. So you know what? I have. This is something I want to do. I want to connect this to the Vectrex monitor, and I want to compare the drawing speed of the Vectrex monitor and a Wells Gardner 19V2000. I want to compare this. Matter of fact, I might even hook them up both at the same time. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. Let's do it. Okay, we have here both hooked up together. I don't know if you can see in the picture here, but on the Vectrex, it is the lines. Oh man, the camera actually fixes it, but the lines aren't completely connected. In other words, there's gaps. In other words, I don't think this monitor's keeping up fast enough. This is test mode. I'm going to take it out of test mode, and let's see what that looks like. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hit player 2 start, so it plays for a while. Let me zoom in. Wow, the camera like fixes it. You can kind of see how the asteroids are like spots where the lines don't finish drawing, and the original draws just fine. So the Vectrex monitor just can't quite keep up with this faster signal. Interesting though, very interesting. But okay, now I already mentioned that in my own machines I would much rather stay with the original hardware. But I do have one machine that does not run on original hardware. Well, not 100% original. Okay? So, this is what I'm going to do. My email address is koppjason83@yahoo.com. The first one of you guys that sends me an email with a guess of which machine that I'm running in my arcade is not original, I'm going to give you guys a t-shirt, an Arcade Jason t-shirt. Now, I planned on making some t-shirts, and giving them away at cost. So you still have to buy it, but we're talking, I don't know, like $5-7 per t-shirt. And pretty much giving them at cost. But I'm going to do that when I reach 1,000 subscribers. But if you can email me and give me a guess on which game I have that's not original, and you're correct, I will send you a t-shirt. But thank you, Fred. Thank you, James Sweet. I never met you before, but thank you for your work here. And hey, if you guys like the channel, please subscribe, leave a comment down below, and have a good one.